Hello, everyone. I hope you are all doing well, and thank you for joining me again for another episode of Farming Simulator 2022. Yeah, we're just checking out one of our beehives. This is the first one we did place, and we are collecting a bunch of honey thanks to, I think, 3 beehives that we now have. But before we get to dealing with the bees, that sounds bad, because you look here, pricing, it's going down. We are currently in the month of May, and it'll be a while before we get to peak pricing, and I wouldn't mind getting some more cash in now. The other thing is, let's have a quick look at the lettuce. Price peaks around 3,300. We could look to sell some lettuce as well, and we'll debate that, but I don't think we need to. But before we do that, last episode we borrowed some money here, $15,000, and we're going to repay that now. Which is why I want to get to selling at least the honey. So let's hop into our pickup truck here. And let's make sure we actually have the trailer attached. That has been known to make it easier to transport goods. Although there is some room in the back of the pickup, not enough to make it feasible. And we're just going over here. So to the fast food restaurant. So let's get these loaded up. So we just need to hop across the street. Pretty sure this is the fast food restaurant. And we'll just come on over here. And let's see how much money we make. Basically, what do we got here? 6, 7, almost 7 pallets. We're just shy. $8,300. I'll take it. As we've chatted about before, the bees are probably the most passive income to make. You just put down a beehive, and bam, you get access to honey. Now, eventually, we'll get some productions on the go that will utilize the honey, but for now, we will take... Ooh, I guess we actually do have a proper bill spike. I assume that's what that one is. I'll have to look. Not worry about it right now. So with that, let's get ourselves into the month of June to see what we take on. If there's not much there in the way of contracts, we'll hop into July and we will start harvesting the canola. It should be ready. Beautiful, beautiful canola. Can't wait to get this into our oil mill production because money, I love providing goods that people want. So yes, that's it. Yes, absolutely. Okay, we are just waking up from our nice slumber. Oh, eggs are full. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Let's move these out of the way. I didn't even think to look about egg pricing. Let's just turn on super strength. We'll just move them out of the way. Show off all the hard work that these chickens do. That was something. It's like, didn't even think to check. Hopefully we didn't miss good pricing in the month of May. Move these out of the way here. Even though there's plenty of space, we'll just move these down here as well. And there, that's the last one. Oh, we haven't even checked in a while how our food is doing. We should be doing fine. Yeah, they've got half food, half food. So we might even have to look to see if we can get another field for some more food for our chickens. Because that is money. So speaking of money, let's actually go in and see. You know, it's one of these things I'd rather not look. Okay, well, pricing $38.69. So we're fine. Actually, this was a good thing. There is a peak in June. So we might look to sell some eggs. But let's see what contracts we have available. Oh, our favorite. There are some silage contracts. And this looks like to be a good one. We got a lot of great equipment. Field 71, it's our fave. So let's hop on to doing a few contracts. But let's have a look-see here. What do we have here? Some barley. That could give us some extra food. As well as, what do we have here? Some barley as well. So not as profitable as you can see here with the, at least in terms of effort, like hop back up here. But I think what we're going to do this episode, let's grab some harvesting contracts. Now we don't need any of their equipment here. So these are going to be some nice profit. Yeah, so let's grab and accept this harvest contract because it's going to give us some barley. This one here as well. Let's have a look at fields 61 and 78. How big are these? Are they really worth it? 61. So we got 72 we're going to do. 78 is in the neighborhood. And 61 is all the way in the back corner. Where's the other flashing? 11. We're going up to 11. Maybe that's why we weren't looking in the right corner. That's all the way up here, which we've been to. So maybe what we'll do is we'll also grab field 78 as a contract. I believe it is the same. Since we're down there, we can do it. So let's grab it. We will accept it. And all we got to do is get our equipment around. I think we'll hop up to field 11 first. What a beautiful day for a harvest. Now, we have taken on these barley contracts because, well, money. As you know, I do enjoy having money in the bank account. And we're, you know, we're a little shy here, but we'll get things unfolded. But the barley here is obviously going to be good for us. Any extra barley we can get will go towards putting some feed in the silo for our chickens. Now, we do have sorghum as well that the chickens can eat. Now, hopefully this doesn't cause an issue. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure whether this is going to cause a problem or not. And quite frankly, I don't want to come up here and collect all this, so we're going to turn off the straw swath. I do recall, there we go, there being an issue seeing that in some of the forums and whatnot and some other vids, so I'll keep it off. Plus, this isn't my field. I'm not coming back for the straw. I think there's a mod you have to enable, so now typically I've only done a few harvest contracts, I think. I'd have to really go back and look at all the episodes. Not sure I've done any that allowed for straw. So yeah, I don't want to run into that problem. That would be bad, but what a beautiful area. We've been on this map before, or sorry, this area before, doing field number 11. It's a nice spot. You know, maybe up here would be a nice spot for olive grove or something to that effect. It's off the beaten path somewhat. So let's just crack on and get this harvest done. we're actually heading to the sell point, not for our contract. So if we have a look-see here, we're harvesting field 11, and we're supposed to go to Feed and Grain South, where Johnson's Farmers Market is for the other two. Now, I was actually heading to Feed and Grain South, but as I pulled up the mini-map to have a look, which way should I go to get there? If you notice, the flashing Field 72 and 78 is much, much closer to the Feed and Grain South, while Field 11 is much, much closer to Johnson's Market. So what we're going to do is fulfill the contracts that we haven't even started yet. And then we'll head down and take care of fulfilling the contract we're currently working on, because it don't matter in with respect to the game as to how we fulfill these contracts as long as they become fulfilled. So it's a little odd. Whoa, dude. Hello, sir. Yeah, you do. Yeah, no, I saw you, sir. So we'll just kind of pull in here, and you'll also notice we're pulling a second trailer. It is the first time I've actually done this myself, so we're gonna have a little fun trying to unload both. Oh, and we're gonna have to hurry too, because the harvester, it's not that big. So we'll come in, and I think what we're going to do, switch to the first one, turn on the help menu just to make sure. Yeah, and we can just, let's make sure. I use keyboard and the Xbox controller, so we should be able to, yeah. There we go. And when I say yap, is tip the first trailer. Let's have a look-see. Let's make sure. Oh, this actually may be a challenge, is because we haven't even harvested the field. We're not even sure how much we need to actually dump. Okay, that's going to be a bit problematic. But I like to live dangerously here, and we will just... I think we will tip this load. And we will tip the second one as well. Whoa! A little fun there. So now we just need to really hustle back and fill up the trailers. Finish off Field 11. We'll tip all that we can here and see if that works in our favor. So we are just wrapping up here on Field 11. It's taken a bit of time, that is for sure. And we're actually not even close to completing the contract technically, because I, not really you guys, decided to start fulfilling the other contracts, because the drop-off point was a lot closer. Oh, come on. I did not see you, little bushel of barley. I was making a beeline for this over here. That is one problem with this third-person view, at least from the angle I'm looking at. We need to make our way back, because there is some bits and bobs. Probably not truly worth it. But this will just take a moment. We're working our way back to our trailer anyways. Oh, we missed it. Oh my goodness. Please ignore that. We got it all. Let's just leave it at that. So what we're gonna do is we will get this harvested. There we go. And we should be able to, whoa, avoid, yes, just avoid hitting our trailers. Good job, Sargon. Good job. We're hard at work over here at Field 72, and yes, we've been doing a few things off screen. We have the worker on here right now as we pull up because his tank is now full. And as you can see, we've already put some barley into the first trailer. And we've still got room in the back one. So things are going well. This is taking a little longer than I had thought, which has got me thinking, which can be extremely dangerous. But we're probably going to need a new harvester. This top liner has been a great harvester for the beginning of Elmcreek here and the size of our farm, but man, oh man, is it ever take a long time to get fields harvested. So, and our farm has grown. Now we have, I think, 3 canola fields. Now the 2 front ones, so that's really 1 field. And then we got, or do we have 3? I'd have to go back and really look to see. No, we have technically 3 fields with canola. 1 was sorghum. We do have a sunflower field, and I believe we have 1 wheat field underway. So, and we're probably going to be buying another field this season. We'll see. But you know, if we have to buy a new harvester, that might be a problem. But given the fact that this is going to take a long time to get through all these fields, this harvester, I'm really kicking myself of not just taking it alone and taking advantage of doing a nice good upgrade to with that used harvester that was on sale last month. Man. And I did look, while we get this guy to turn around, at the contracts that were available for still harvesting. So this is actually, as it goes past, this is the smallest harvester that's available, and this is the one that we have. So I actually did think about, well, why don't we get a second harvester underway? But we really don't need it at this point, so you can probably see just past this field here, between that and the darker field, there is a patch of barley. So that's not a really big field. We're almost done this, but it did take a long time to get here. So yeah, so I will be looking at buying a new harvester. I think that's going to be our play. Now the question is whether we get one this season. So might change of plans in terms of trying to make some money between now and actually beginning our canola harvest. Because in the month of July, we have to harvest, well, we can start harvesting our canola as well as our wheat. Now, thankfully, the sorghum is a little later on in the year, so that's not as bad. And the sunflowers are later than that as well, but definitely time consuming. So I would love to be able to be just a tad more efficient. Let's just get this trailer load full. And then we'll head over to Feed and Grain South and see if we can start finishing off these contracts. We are just finishing up our final field, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to be okay with what we've been doing and how we fulfilled these contracts and the straw swath. I think we're fine. Fingers crossed. So 93% complete. Okay. So you're telling me this is 7%? All right. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And we finished contract on Field 78. That's good news, because there was nothing left to do. Which also means we've delivered everything. And in fact, what we're going to do is we're going to put this into this field here. Oop. Oh, and that's it. We are done. I thought as I was lifting up the header that I had done something. But no, no, sir. So this is what we've got left. Let's head over to... Whoop, wrong one. Let's head over to Feed and Grain South and see if we can truly finish off our contracts and keep the rest of this barley for our own precious chickens. They're so precious because we make a lot of money from selling those eggs. So this is the last of it. No matter what, we have no more barley beyond what we have in these two trailer loads. So really hoping. So let's start with the rear trailer, our little baby trailer. Hey, little trailer. Can you fulfill the rest of this contract, please? That would be nice. And the answer is no. Okay, so we'll back up. And we will begin to unload the rest. Well, hopefully not the rest. Very careful here. There we go. So that is all ours. We made an extra $1,000. Tipped a little too much. I guess that's okay. But we were really looking forward to holding on to as much as the barley as we can. So that is really not going to do us much for our chickens. Now, I did mention earlier, we have a field full of sorghum. So that is also something we can feed our chicken with. And we do have one wheat field, so we're probably going to be fine. The chicken coops are half full of food. So they're not going to starve, and we can obviously buy food at the store. But it would have been nice to have at least one trailer load full. Even this little baby trailer full would have been nice. But that did not work out for us. So, but we've made some money. Now, as mentioned, we're really going to have to think about, you know, because as we pass, hey, sorry guys, you're just lucky there's no train. So we're passing where we've got our sorghum field here on the right. So it's not a bad size field, but it's actually not too big. And our big canola field that we got underway. So this canola field is quite large. And we have our wheat field in between this canola field, which isn't ours. And I'm not sure, I can't remember what's planted in the back. I think it's more sorghum. And then, of course, our 2 canola fields up front. So, and oh yeah, and our sunflower field. Yes, can't forget the beautiful sunflowers. But those are harvested later in the year. So not too worried about it. So let's roll up here. And we will see, well, actually we can see. We have 5,125 liters. Sorry, 5,152 liters of barley, which isn't really a lot. So if we look at our feed, can we tell? So that would be, actually it's enough food. Okay, we can see the capacity here. We're just under halfway, so maybe 80% what a chicken coop requires. So, you know, we'll see. So let's come in and accept our contracts, or collect, show us the money. So it's really not as much as we compared to what we can make here, but I was hoping to make and collect more food. So, you know, that was the main purpose, but maybe not the most efficient. So we'll collect the $4,000 here, the $3,600 there, and then basically $1,000 there. So we had about 11,000. So we got about $10,000 in contract income. So not too bad. We'll take it, plus the feed. So with that, I think we'll leave it here. So I appreciate you guys watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. It does help it be seen by others. So with that, we will see you next time, and bye for now.